Hello there and welcome back to Conrad Stevenson's Paranormal P.I. Yes, we're back on here once again, going to be continuing our playthrough. We're going to be probably finishing the game today. Hopefully everyone's having a great Spooktober season as well, and I'm very happy to, we started this game a few years ago, and I'm happy to get it finished. So let's go ahead and hit continue here. We only got 3 ghosts left in the entire game, which is only 3 achievements left, essentially. Now, I think one achievement we're going to have to put a ghost back on the location spot so that we can get them all unlocked. Now, that is so. Last time we had finished the Bar Harbor Lighthouse, we got every single ghost in that location, as well as the demon in that location as well. So we got the demon dagger here, and that's what was the name? Rizalka, I think is what it was. Something like that. And also, we have one more of these to grab. We have one more demon to get rid of as well. So we've got 3 different ghosts. Let's go ahead and head over here to Jefferson Street, is it? No, Spruce Street. That's it. Okay. Yeah, see, we haven't finished. Actually, the ghost is still out there. This is Jefferson Street. This is Spruce Street. So Spruce Street, you remember, is the big map with the church and the crypts and all that? Yeah, we haven't finished Spruce Street. Apparently, I thought we had finished Spruce Street, but as you can see, there's an empty spot here, and there's also an empty spot here for a photo, more than likely. So there's a kid called the Jefferson kid, I think it's what it's called, something like that. No, the Williams kid. The Williams kid is out in the crypt area. Now, I am going to be using a little bit of a guidebook here that somebody made, so that we can just quickly knock out these ghosts, and then this game can be finished. Of course. There's also an empty spot here, but I think, like I said, I think that the last ghost of this area... Oh, no, there's 2 ghosts in this area, isn't there? Or is there 3, actually? I actually don't remember when I was looking at the guide. There's 1 demon, there's 1 shadow, and then there's one residual, which is the kid. Let me remember all the keys here. Okay, and just for warning, if you ever hear the audio just kind of randomly cut out, that's because I've tabbed out, and this game does not have a, it does not have an option to turn off the audio focus loss option, which is in a lot of video games where when you tab out, the audio keeps playing, the game keeps playing, essentially. This game, the game keeps playing, but the audio does not, which is kind of unfortunate, because I only have 1 monitor on me right now. I do have a second one, but it's not set up yet, and I don't know if it ever will be. This is pretty old. It might not work. But I haven't had time to figure that out. Anyway, so if you don't know what this game is basically about, even though we're just about done with this game, it's a ghost hunting game, but not like Phasmophobia in the sense that you try and figure out what the ghost is before the ghost kills you. This is more of a realistic experience where you just kind of go out there, you try to find out what the ghost is, you try to find out the ghost's backstory, you try to find out all the notes for the ghost, and then you try to help the ghost be released, which is also really cool. Now, I don't know if this ghost was added after. There was some updates that did add some ghosts later on into the game, so this might have been an after ghost, or I just completely missed it. I thought Spruce Street was done, but it was not. So we're going to go ahead and head over to our emails. The Church on Spruce Street. So, yeah, see, A Pair of Red Eyes. That one I think was already in the game. We just maybe we just never finished Spruce Street. I don't know. I thought we did, but there's rumors of a lost reverend, an elusive woman in white who resides in the crypts, an apparition only known as Mr. Sigerston, an unholy cult in the woods, and the resentful angel of the mausoleum. I actually don't know. Let me look at my I'm going to look at my guide here to see which notes we need to make this, basically to make the child appear for us, because the way this game works is the notes that you get from emails and that you pick up at the location can actually improve activity for collection. Basically can help you kind of speed run the ghost a little bit more. So if you have specific notes related to one specific ghost in a location, you can definitely make that happen for you. And this is a bit of more of a slow burn game, so I'll try to make it a little bit more bearable, but you know how it goes. Alright, so the notes aren't even on here, they're actually on the wiki. So locations, church on Spruce Street. It is the crypts, so we're gonna do the crypts. Okay. Okay, so this particular portion, we have selected it's this last paragraph here. So other reports of paranormal activity have accompanied this area over the years. The body of a murdered woman was found in the late 1940s. It's alleged that her spirit can be seen wandering the grounds. We've selected that one. Even though that's not directly related to the kid, I think adding this one will probably help. Because the note isn't very specific, it just says wandering spirit in the crypts. So. And then it says, many folks who years have reported other transparent beings. For example, a young Timothy has allegedly been seen playing around in the southernmost section. Due to the circumstances associated with the woman who was found murdered, paranormal investigators believe that there may be a connection between the two entities. So that's why I've added it there. And these ones are, if I select this one, this is red eyes, red eyes, red eyes. So that's a completely different ghost. So we'll come back here and add those three later on. That'll be the shadow. And I hate investigating shadows in this game because, man, are they just... They love... Shadow ghosts in this game love messing with the player. And it's crazy. Just like the demons. But the shadows are just like... They love to jump scare you. They love to scream at you. It's great. But yeah, so we've got the 4 notes that we need. They were all from the wiki rather than the email. So we're gonna log off PC, and we know we're dealing with the residual here. So I know kind of what kind of evidence I'm going to be getting. So we're just gonna hit in. And like I said, I'm just gonna use a guide because I mean this game has been out for a long time. So, and as you can see. So we did this one, we've released this ghost, we released this ghost, and this ghost. But there is 3 more ghosts at this location, I believe. Because I believe Red Eyes is the other ghost, and then there's a demon as well, out in the woods. Which is... Why is there so many ghosts at this location? They added 3 more to one of the largest maps in the entire game. Actually, this is the largest map, I believe, still. It looked like he put the person that made these games had
Feels like I'm really accomplishing something here. I believe I have more than half the ghosts released here at the church on Spruce Street.
Yeah, see, now I know that we had all the ghosts before. Also, did they face the van the opposite way? Yeah, I could have swore the van was on this side next to the thing. Anyway, so let's go ahead and grab our ghost hunting equipment. So we're definitely going to go with EMF and temperature sensor just to up the activity. Because the way this game works is the activity isn't really there. I mean, it kind of is. But in order to ramp up the activity, you basically have to level up the ghost. You have to get more paranormal evidence in order to... I'm also going to grab this. Our camera. Is there a normal cam? I might have to come back. Because we'll set up the camera and then we'll come back for the normal photo cam. Just in case. So. But yeah, this map is... This is how big this map is. You've got the church. Let's go in, take a look at the church. Have they changed the church at all? No, not really. It's very dark in here. But yeah, this is... okay, one of these switches... There we go. That's basically it. Yeah, you got this huge church here, plus the upstairs area. Up there. And then... as you come outside... you've got this... you got the graveyard over here. Which also has another ghost in it. So you got... the church has a couple of ghosts. This has a ghost in it. And I think this was locked, the little house over here. I think the house was locked. Couldn't go inside. Yeah, the house is locked. But yeah, then you've got this other area, which is another kind of, you've got two different kind of crypts out here. You've got I get the mausoleum and then the crypt. So area closed from sunset to sunrise. So you're not allowed to be out here in the dark unless it's us. Yeah, then you've got the mausoleum, which is this big area. It's got some more ghosts. And then you've got this area, which is the kind of the outside area of the mausoleum. And then you've got kind of the roadway over here on this side of the crypt. So this is the crypts out here. And you see you got more graves up on the side of the road. These ones didn't pay for premium spots. But then you've got this area up here, which is the groundskeeper's house. As well. This is, and this also links back to the backside of that graveyard over by the road. And then you've got this whole forested area back here, which I'm not going to go into because I last time I went in there, I got lost. So that'll be fun when it comes to later on. But yeah, so this map is absolutely massive. And this crypt is absolutely massive. Like this is like 3 maps put together just in this one spot. Yeah, and chasing the lady through this area, I remember chasing the lady through this crypt was just absolutely terrifying. It was very terrifying. All right, let's see if we can get some EMF here. Now, they said the southern portion. Oh, did you see that? Oh, no, okay, that was just... I was seeing this tree. It looked like a person. So they said the southern portion of the crypt. So I'm going to guess probably around this area. This is the southern portion. There was another child out here too that we had to help out. So yeah, like I said, basically what we do, we come to a location, we try to up the activity by gaining more paranormal activity. So then that ups the paranormal activity even more. And also we try to figure out, oh, look at that.
Looks like this is a normal EMF reading.
What? Where? Where and how? This light post gives off that much EMF. Holy freaking crap, dude. That is insane. I was like, jeez. I was just like, oh, there it is. But it's just like, no, it's a stupid light post somehow. That's crazy. This device has got a range on it. Jeez. But yeah, we up the activity, and then we try to figure out. You try to pick up like little. There'll be little things around the map that you can pick up that are left behind, like newspaper clippings and. Oh, geez, that actually scared the crap out of me. This area has been redone. There was just a bunch of there was a bunch of broken tombs over here last time. Or at least the area feels like it's been redone. This area is very creepy. Yeah, so once you do that, and then you find out these little notes and stuff like that, so you can kind of figure out, and then you can gain more notes by picking those up. You can select more notes, which will also up the activity, and you can actually kind of figure out, and you got to figure out the ghosts, kind of the reason they're haunting here, the reason they're still lingering, essentially, to help them be released. Then basically, once you've got all the information down, you get the name of the ghost, what they're attached to, why they're haunting the location, or what they're basically grief upon death, or whatever it is. Basically the reason they're haunting, lingering around. You then can help them move on, essentially. So yeah, I'm getting nothing out here. And I think some of these we can go in, can't we? That's some of them you could open. Oh. Oh, is that the range of my EMF? Or is that just the range of the light? Like, that's how big the range is. Yeah, they said the southern portion. This has got to be the southern portion, right? You would think so. I just don't want to be... I guess we'll just walk around a bit. Yeah, like I said, it does take a while for the activity to start ramping up a little bit here. We just gotta wait, but that's why I selected the notes. And since I have all the notes from this location, at least I think I do, I need to check that, make sure. Then, yeah, we can just sit back and wait for the evidence to start rolling in. Oh, that doesn't seem like a normal EMF. Oh, it moved. Come back.
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
No, come back. I need to get a second one. But yeah, so now the activity starts, it ramps up a little bit. No, come back, child. Yes.
The EMF meter should not behave this way. This is paranormal.
Yeah, so you got to get it twice, essentially. All right, let's see if we can find some cold spots. We might hear some audio, so I might need to be ready on 4. I could have swore I heard something there. Maybe that's my own voice. Okay, he seems to be hanging around right here in the center. See if we can find him. Now, I'm not too spooked because I was listening for noise. I'm not too spooked because I know this is a residual ghost, but the next two, I'm going to be absolutely terrified. Yeah, just because they're not quite as inactive as this ghost is. So yeah, if you don't know the difference, basically, residual ghosts, they are basically, they don't know they're dead. They just kind of hang out and kind of relive. They like relive parts of their life in the area that they're haunting, basically. That's like the short version. And they kind of interact with the environment a little bit. They might turn on a light or might open a door or something, some stuff like that. But they're not really going to have a whole lot of activity. And they definitely don't know you exist at all. They don't even know you're there. It may seem like they're looking at you, but it's not really. Yeah, it's not really a thing. And then you've got intelligent ghosts. The intelligent ghost knows it's dead. It's haunting the location because of some tragedy, whatever it might be. They interact with the environment. They will interact with you, things like that. They will answer questions, all that kind of stuff. So, which is really, really nice. Those ghosts can turn on lights, open doors. They can even scare you a little bit here and there. And then you've got the shadow. The shadow person, they hate getting their picture taken. They love to be like a shadow figure, just kind of out of the corner of your peripheral vision. And when you try to look, they try to quickly run and hide or dissipate or things like that. Those kind of ghosts are not fun. They definitely love to play with the people that is in their location. They definitely love to jump scare you. They'll scream at you, all kinds of stuff. They are just generally unpleasant ghosts to deal with. And you definitely know you're dealing with a shadow because, well, it's a shadow. It looks like a shadow person. And then in this game, after that, you've got the demons, which the demons are obviously the most unpleasant ghosts to deal with. I guess we'll look for some cold spot. I couldn't hit 4 fast enough. See if we can get some cold spots from that. It sounded like it was right over here. I keep hearing footsteps every now and again. Yeah, and the demons are the most unpleasant. They can knock you out to halt your investigation. They can manifest and run at you. They can do all kinds of crazy stuff. They are insane. Obviously, it's a demon, so it's to be expected when you're dealing with a demon. They are also the hardest. So all the other ghosts, you release them, and help them move on. The demons, you exorcise them, and that's a whole different process. Oh, hey, we got some cold spots. No. No,
These
almost.
temperatures
There it
are
is.
unusual.
Come on, get it. Get it. No. Get it.
Something.
Yeah.
These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do... Oops. Pick that up. Yeah, we're going to set this up. It seems to be roughly around this area, so... Set this down there. And then we're going to go ahead and go back to the truck to go and grab our normal photo cam. And we'll use the normal photo cam. Actually, I'll drop off the EMF and stuff as well. Luckily it's not that long of a walk. I love that I'm in sprint mode right now, and he's kind of slightly power walking. Come on, Conrad. Faster, faster. Damn it. 25 mile an hour. We can go faster. Yeah, I think the inventory system in this game I think is better than Among the Whispers. Even though Among the Whispers you have all of your inventory right there, it's really hard to get access to sometimes. And it's hard to for the left and right mouse clicks and all that stuff. It gets a little crazy at times, especially when you're trying to quickly switch to something that you don't have available. This game works flawlessly. You just press the number key and you have your item. The other game, you have to open up your backpack, grab the item, and by then it's already done and over with. So, all right, so I'm going to grab this because it might talk to us through that, and then we'll grab the photo cam. So, like, let's say you're trying to grab audio evidence in Among the Whispers, and all of a sudden the ghost shows itself. Well, by the time you open up your backpack, put away whatever items you're holding in your right hand if you're holding any, and grab the camera, and then go to snap the photo, the ghost could already be gone. So you end up missing evidence a lot more in Among the Whispers because it's just there's so many more steps to get what you need in the moment than if you were to say do it like we have where we've got a hot bar. The hot bar is definitely better. Yes, you hold less and you have to go back to the truck more to get more equipment. But at the same time, being able to have that stuff like quickly active, like you go to, and it's like, then we heard an audio, then we click it and it's like, oh, the ghost is showing itself, pull out the camera, click the, it's all up to you basically. Okay, so the way this camera one works is you see there's a little green dot above my cursor there. I don't know, you probably barely see it. When that turns green, when that highlights green or lights up essentially, that means that it caught a photo of the ghost. So there's two different ways you can get a ghost photo in this. Yeah, you can get it through the camera we're holding here, or you can get it through the other. So we're going to rely on that to get us stuff, to get us a photo more than likely. But I'm going to use this to try and get audio evidence. Of course, we can use this as well to try and get the ghost to talk to us, because the residuals, they don't answer questions. They, like I said, they don't know they're dead. They don't know you're there. So we're just going to use this, try and get some audio. We need to get audio. We need to get a photo. And then once we get all the 100% evidence, then we can go ahead and release it. I mean, you don't have to release it by getting all the evidence, but it is best to get all the evidence because of the achievement and whatnot, and you kind of learn a little bit about the ghost sometimes. And other times it's just, what the hell? What the hell is this cursed noise? Let me go back over here. That seemed to activate the ghost a little bit more when I was back this way. But all the EMF and all the temperature readings have been over here. So, This is very unsafe, by the way. Did you hear that? Nope. Oh, that's the other noises. Okay, so apparently they thought it was a great idea to decorate with these basically daggers on this. And it's just like, no. If you want to keep people from getting too close, you raise those up so that nobody falls on it, essentially. Like, you can definitely put a fence around this. But yeah, putting them that low is definitely asking for somebody to accidentally trip on one of these stones and then go face first or jaw first or stomach first into that. And then you've got another person haunting the location because they died in that stupid way. I'd imagine that ghosts haunt locations for something they did themselves. You know, like if they like died a stupid way, died a stupid death. They're probably haunting the location because they're pissed off. I mean, I would be like, what? And then you're just stuck there because now you're angry. You're too angry to move on. And if you're asking the question, you know, if I'm a believer in the paranormal, absolutely. Absolutely, because of my experiences. I know people are going, oh, BS. You know, there's got to be some explanation for it. It's like, nah. No, that was quite the experience, and I'd rather not relive that. I'd rather not live that again. I'll be out of here. Okay, ghost. I need you to make some noise. Need the provocation thing. The provocation thing is actually a really cool idea, like provoking the ghost to give it more to give you more activity and more evidence. That's actually definitely something Conrad needs to learn. Come on, Conrad. Provoke the ghost. Yeah, it's not like Phasma where we can just say the name a bunch. So it definitely seemed to make noise over here. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna save the day.
That is audio evidence.
So he's like right here. So Timothy's like right here. I'm gonna save the day. Yeah. Save the day. Maybe it'll only talk through this. We had a ghost like that. Where it only talked through this. That scared the crap out of me. Oh, boy. No. One. Ooh, buddy. Oh, man, I hate when they do that. It's not so much the visual, it's more the noise that the game does. I know I can turn it off, but it's fun. Like, good lord, man, that just... Oh, I wish I had my camera ready, but... I was trying to get audio. Damn it. We just get jump scared by a ghost. It was a residual as well. Like, what the hell's going on? To keep hearing them rumbles like a car's going by. So he's like right around this area again. That was a good jump scare though, man. That was like perfectly timed. It was very perfectly timed. Like I don't even think I made a noise. I think I just went to the moon. No, there we go. There we go.
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder. What a rare experience to take a photo of a ghost.
He was running. Oh boy. Scared me again, man. What was that? I'm glad I captured a recorder. On what a rare occasion, I've captured a photo of a ghost. Freaking Conrad, come on, man. I'm over here losing my stuff, and you're just, oh, cool. I captured a photo. So it seems to be mostly in this area. Okay, so we got a photo of the child. Now we just need to get the rest of the audio. That's all we need. The audio is going to be very difficult to find, it seems. It seems it's like, this is like the edge. What the hell was that?
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder.
I am glad too, Conrad. Okay. Mr. Chad Wellington over here. That was a cool scream. Glad I captured record with the recorder, and I'm just like, oh, what the hell? The child definitely seems to be over there more, but it's like the edge of it. See, now that we're getting more evidence, if that makes sense. And as long as we keep getting evidence, then we'll figure. I want to get this done, and then we can release the child. We got to figure out its name, its grief upon death, or his grief upon death, and or why he's basically haunting the location. Oh, see, there's the bells. You hear the bells? That means the ghost is at its high level. At least that's what Among the Whispers is. So I'm wondering if the dev of this game ported that over as well. Like, this is where it originated. It's just like, you know, the game, like Among the Whispers teaches you about the noises. Listen to the ambient volume, and the ambient volume is basically the level of the area, or the level of the ghost, essentially. And when you hear the bells, listen for the chimes. That's like the high level. At least that's what it seems like it is. Maybe that's my understanding of it, but yeah, it's kind of like that. So now that we've heard the chimes, now we definitely know the ghost is like going to give us like all the evidence we could possibly want. Just got to get them. Just got to get that audio, and then we can help you move on there, Timothy. Come on. There we go. There's another one. I can fly.
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder.
That's what I heard anyway. You're good, Conrad. You're putting in the work. There's one more, I think, is all we need, right? Just one more and we can get all of the evidence. That's what it looks like. And then what we'll have to do is we'll have to leave the location, come back, and then try and release the ghost. Well, we have to figure out more information about this ghost too, because I don't know hardly anything. And I'm not going to look up the answers. I'm going to try and figure it out for myself, of course. There we go. Yay! Achievement get. We got them all.
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder.
Yeah, let's go. So we have ramped up the activity in this area to level 5. Now, unfortunately, the relic... So this is the way this game works too, is once you've got 100% of all the audio and video evidence of a ghost, the relic that the ghost leaves behind will not appear until you restart the level. So basically you have to go all the way back to the van and then come back out and try to find the relic. And the relic can be anywhere within the area that they're haunting, so which is really crazy. Like out in this map, I remember there was one relic that was the 6-shooter, what was it, the Colt or something like that. It's a nice gun, but it was hiding behind one of the graves, and it took me like 2 hours to find it because it's the same color as the ground because it's, you know, it's old. Yeah, pretty darn crazy. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head back, and that way we can spawn the or have the game spawn us the relic. I wish I could just click return to office and immediately go back. Just skip all this. $50 XP, 669. Nice. All right, heading back to the office. Okay, so based on the ghost, we know the ghost is a residual. I mean, I already knew that from the start, but just based on that, you can kind of figure it out. So I believe it's this one. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's that one. You can always check. What you can do is you can go to the computer. So you go to slime, and then you scroll down to release and exorcism tools. Mugwort, which is the one we picked up, the one with the red bands, is for residual ghosts. The one with the blue bands is juniper, and that's for the shadow. The time is the purple bands, which is for intelligent. Then you got the rosemary, which has got kind of like this, like kind of pinkish. It's the one that's the most green, I would say. Definitely got the most green to it. It's for poltergeist, and then you've got the Palo Santo smudge sticks, which are for demons, and then you've got the demon salt as well. I love the demon salt. Like if I had a salt canister, I would put this in my cupboard, and fill it with salt, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, we need some more salt for my salt shaker." I'd be like, "Yeah, can you grab it out of the cupboard? It's right over there." And people are like, "What the? What is this?" It's a great prop, I would definitely say. Demon salt. That's freaking hilarious. Like as if normal salt and demon salt are different. This is literally just like salt, just regular table salt. Okay, so we've got the smudge stick that we need. Back to Spruce Street, and now we can see. So we're looking for this shaped object. Now I know it already is a blanket, but yeah, it gives you the shape of the object you need to find. And I'm gonna not look at the answer unless we can't find it. So we'll see what happens here. I don't know. I'm probably going to be cutting out some parts because it did take a while to get some of that audio evidence.
Feels like I'm real.
Yeah. We've already heard it there, Conrad. Go. Oh, no, I got the smudge stick. Never mind. I was like, oh, I need my smudge stick. It's like, nope. See, that's what's also cool too, is at the office you can set up your hotbar before you even leave. So if you want to set up your hotbar before then. Oh, I forgot to grab all the stuff, but all the notes and stuff, but I forgot. It's fine. We're just looking for an item anyway. So I think it's probably going to be around the area. It's either going to be between the mausoleums or between the crypts, or it's going to be on one of them benches maybe. I mean, it could be anywhere out here. I have no idea. Okay, let's see. I might have to look it up. We'll see. We'll see how fast I can find it here. So the kid was playing around in this area. Oh, I didn't even look up the child. Whoops. I might have to go back to the office for that. I just rushed out here. Let me see if I could find the blanket first. To at least know where it's at. And then we can come back out. Yeah, I have no freaking clue where that would be. Now what's cool is because I didn't pick any of the notes, the game is basically going to go, okay, well, there is a ghost haunting here, but finding evidence for it is going to be very difficult. Like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, like I said, I have no clue where this would be. You can't enter any of these, as far as I know. Unless it's on the grass somewhere. All right, yeah, I think for the sake of the video, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and look it up. Alrighty, so I've been given a location to look for, and they say possibly over here by these crypts here, and also possibly on one of the graves. So I'm gonna go looking. Oh, hey, there it is. Look at that. Okay. Well, I've already got it. What I can do is I can come back with the relic, so that's not a big deal. At least I got the relic now. So we're going to head back to the office and then find out as much as we can about this child. All right, and here we are back at the office. We'll just go ahead and skip that. This is a long route. Don't forget, though, if you do bring the relic back before releasing the ghost, make sure you grab it again. No, it doesn't look like it put it here. Huh. Interesting. So, I thought it would have put the relic here because I brought it back with me. But because I didn't release the ghost, it put the relic back. So we're going to have to look for it again. Isn't that fun? Okay, so first things first, grab this. And then let's go over to the computer. Because we need to find out as much as we can about the church on Spruce Street. So the cemetery, the grounds, the mausoleum, the crypts. So the crypts, this is the kids' stuff. See, we never see this in broad daylight. It'd be nice if we could get like go to the location during the day just for fun. Just to look at what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so that's not going to give us anything. We're going to go to the archives here. Whoops, that's the wrong one. That's Jefferson Street. Archives, Spruce Street. So we need to find anything about this kid. I don't think we know much. So Alice Williams, apparently this is the mother, which I believe I remember is correct. And her thing was the doll, I believe. Except a tragic end. Alice was married a verbally abusive man who often tormented her, according to her friends. The abuse transformed her into a frail shell of a person seeking love she's so desperately yearned for. Alice eventually met another gentleman while she was still married. According to Alice's found diary entries, this man wooed her and appreciated her. Can I move this thing? And appreciated her wit, humor, and intelligence. Secretly finding true love, Alice then became pregnant. In her diary, Alice revised a plan to ensure her husband would never find out and believe this child to be his own. And of course, we got alarm. I always got alarm for that specific time. One day, several years later, neighbor reported hearing a violent argument from the Williams home. Tired of her husband's constant verbal barrage, she let her secret slip out of blind spite. In a fit of rage, he murdered both her and the son as well. Damn. Within a vacant crypt on the local church grounds, and disposed of the boy in the Mill River. So he didn't even have anything to do with it. He had no idea what was happening. After proudly confessing to his crime, of course he did, he was convicted and executed via electric chair within the state penitentiary. According to the locals, still walks the hallowed grounds of the church in search of her child. So one such local provided us with the image on the left, allegedly of Alice's desperate apparition. Man, that's a very tragic story. So the kid had nothing to do with it. It was just the husband's blind rage. That's sad. All right, let's head back out. So this is yeah, see, that was her relic. And this is her child. All right, so what was his name fully? Timothy Williams, that's it. Okay, sorry, immediately forgot. All right, so I think we have all the information we need in order to go out there and release the actual child. Okay, so the blanket is over on this spot this time. Alrighty, so now we do the releasing process. So you take out your smudge stick for the proper ghost, you light it, and then you need to walk around until it starts to flame up. And when it flames up, that's where you put down the relic. At least in this game. So we're going to try and find the location. And it's usually where the ghost is haunting. Let's see if we can find it. I would have thought it would have been easy to find. Because yeah, like I said, what'll happen is the smudge stick will flame up like really high. Let's go check over here. Where we found the blanket the first time. Ah, here we go. Okay. So 3, then you put this down, you relight this. Oh. And then you just follow the orb around and answer the questions that you gotta answer the questions. There it is. Okay, Timothy Williams.
I would like to acknowledge Timothy Williams' presence.
You gotta do this before your smudge stick burns down too. Otherwise you gotta go get another one. Okay, the blanket.
I know this blanket is special to you. I see you wearing it as a cape. I thought you were a superhero when I first saw you.
When I first saw you, I went to the moon. Just literally went to the moon. Almost literally. No, not quite literally. I would imagine he was confused. Because he had no idea what was going on.
It is probably very confusing why this happened, but your mother would love for you to take a break from playing and visit with her a bit.
Yep, and there's the child. Can just barely see him, but he's there. All right, so we've helped him move on. Essentially, that's how we do. Beautiful.
I should double check I have the relic before I leave.
Yep. Always take the relic back with you. I'm surprised he didn't say anything about your mother is looking for you. You know, you should go find her. Move on and find her. So. Because yeah, the other ghost that's in this crypt out here is the mother looking for her lost child. So now we head back to the office again. gotta get back to the office so we can basically put this relic on the bench, and then we go and try to find the next ghost, which is going to be a shadow. How fun! If you don't know, I already told you about shadows, but if you don't know, you're about to find out why I dislike shadows in this game. The demons are good, but the shadows, the shadow ghosts are crazy. They're crazy. Ready to spirit released. Williams boy. And 75 experience. Nice. Okay, and now, if we go over here, there's the blanket. And is there an image of the child? Yep. See, there's the image of the child. That's definitely not the image we took, unfortunately. It's just that these are pre-taken assets that the developer took. So, all right. So there's the blanket. There's the doll as well for the mother. Now, you can actually, if you did not get all the experience before you release the ghost in this game, you can actually take the relic with you back to the location that you got it at, and the ghost will reappear at that location, and then you can get the rest of your evidence that you needed for the achievement, and then you can go ahead and release them again. Which is nice for the developer to have that as an option. So, okay. Next. This is going to be a long video, by the way. Let's go back to the inbox. We're going to see if Church on Spruce Street. A pair of red eyes, I believe. Elusive woman, resentful angel. Okay, so I imagine it's going to be that, and it's going to be Church on Bruce Street, the crypts. Red eyes as a red eyes is a shadow. Red eyes could be very old, and red eyes seen east of the crypt. Wandering crypts. So yeah, it's none of those. Okay. I don't know if there's anything about the woods themselves. Maybe it's not red eyes as shadow. Red eyes could be very old. Okay. I think that's everything anyway. Alrighty, yes, that looks like all of it. Okay. Very cool. So we've got all 4 of these, and then now we just got to, basically we just got to head out and find out what this ghost is. Back to the church. So yeah, we released the child as well, which is very nice. Now, like I said, I hate investigating shadows, and you're about to find out why very soon here.
Feels like I'm really accomplishing something here. I believe I have more than half the ghosts released here at the church on Spruce Street.
How do you know that? How do you know there ain't more, like hundreds more? It makes sense. Okay, so obviously we're going to go this, then we're going to go this, and we're going to set up the camera, and then we're going to come back for the rest of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the camera down, and then we're going to come back. Now, I did look up where this ghost kind of roams and stuff like that, so I can kind of speed this up a little bit. Or where this ghost exactly is. And supposedly it's on the east side of the crypt. So we're looking south right now. So if we're looking south, that's going to be left. Between the crypt and the entrance to the woods, essentially. That's what we're looking for. So I'm wondering if it's like here, maybe. We'll set up like here. Because there's an entrance there, and there's one of the entrances to the woods as well. Alright, let's see if we can get some EMF. Oh, that's right. We need to go back for our regular photo cam, just in case. Yeah, I don't know. It's this whole road here. I don't know exactly where the ghost is going to start appearing, but hopefully we've got a camera in a good location. But like I said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head back up to the truck and grab the regular photo cam and then head back out. All right, then. Back out here to the area. Got my photo cam. Wow, look how cold it is. Oh, I accidentally clicked it. That's what happened. Dang it, I didn't quite get the audio in time. My camera might be a little bit too close, actually. Or what I can do is maybe flip it around. Oh, we did get a photo already? Hold on. Put that on the ground.
Incredible. A photo of an entity?
Where? Oh, look, there it is. Look. It's traveling from right to left, look. Or from left to right. Look at it just running. Just straight up sprinting. Look at that. That must have happened right behind us. That's insane. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put this down. So we no longer need a photo then. Very cool. It was just straight up sprinting behind us. That's insane. We didn't see anything. All we heard was a little noise. So he's like going this way. I mean, I could set it back up to be as like a warning. To like warn us. Oh, we getting something?
These lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
Come on. Yes. No.
The EMF meter should not behave this way. This is paranormal.
We got cold spots? It's like this like back corner is like giving stuff. No. Damn it. I meant to press 2 and I pressed 3 instead. So this very back corner, huh? Okay. We can also ask it questions, I believe. If I can remember how to activate the thing. E, that's it.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
Now we go through all the damn questions.
Can you tell me your name?
I guess not. Well, maybe we'll get something else. See, it's like this very back corner. I thought it would have been more up this way, but I guess not. The ghost is definitely amped up and ready to give us evidence, so that's good. Das is good. Oh, there he is.
Incredible. A photo of an entity?
Whoa, look at him run. And he's seen us and just like, bye. That was cool, actually. Thanks for not spooking the crap out of me. So it's like this entrance and that entrance, it looks like. Okay, we know the ghost ran up this way, but we probably can't chase it. I have yet to get a single piece of audio evidence because I've been too busy doing other things. I've been getting screwed over. Oh, that was something. Oh, there's a lot of
eerie audio evidence.
There's a lot of audio evidence. Oh boy. Oh, there he is again. Hello, sir. Wait, come back.
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder.
Why is it? What the heck? I don't think I've ever seen a deer in this game. I was like, why is it all foggy up here? And it's just like, oh. Oh. There's a deer up here all of a sudden. Nope, there he is again. Wait, sir.
That was a very unusual noise. I'll keep that as evidence.
I was seeing if he's running away. Like, come on, man. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Please. No. Oh, jeez. Hello. He runs off. What, did that not count? Oh, come on, game. I mean, it's the same one, but whatever. Oh. What'd he say?
I'll keep that as audio evidence.
Yes. That was another one. We're getting closer. Taking forever, though. Jeez. Oh, there he is again. Look. Oh, no.
Is there anyone here?
It does not pause the game. I thought it paused the game when you enter this menu. I was wrong.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
Maybe I'm still holding the ghost here, hopefully.
Can you tell me your name?
Pretty typical. No response. I missed that so much. Conrad used to say a lot more. When you would do an EVP session and be like, pretty typical, no response. What do you say?
That was a very unusual noise. I'll keep that as evidence.
Oh,
Is there anyone here who would like to
try this again? And again, no results from that.
The battery's dead already?
Already? We've been out here for like an hour. Don't say nothing. I'll be back.
Looks like the batteries are dead. I need to replace these batteries. Looks like the batteries are dead. Looks like the batteries are dead. Looks like the batteries are dead. I need to replace these batteries.
Sorry, I stopped spamming. Back to the truck. We need the batteries. Holy crap. I was not ready for that. I was scratching my head. Cannot believe the parabolic mic picked it up all the way from over here. I was literally like, took my hand off the mouse for a second to scratch my head, and then it's just like, let me throw some audio at you. It's like, no, wait. Damn it. I think this will get us some audio as well. Alright, back here. See if we can get some audio with this thing. Please don't scream at me. Please, Mr. Ghost. I beg you, don't scream.
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
Hey, come back. No, there he is again. We'll just kind of follow him. Don't spook him. Oh, the camera's taking photos. The camera took photos and he's like, oh, I've been photographed. Oh, he's behind us. Yeah, we've already gotten that one. This ghost is just everywhere now. Now give me all the audio. Damn it. Oh. There's some more. Just one more, and
that's great audio evidence.
One more, and I think we'll have it. Yeah, we just needed the parabolic. Doesn't want to answer any of my questions, but then again, it doesn't seem to be speaking English, so it might not even understand. Oh, got another one.
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with.
And we got 100%, so that is the second out of the 3 achievements that we had left. So we have one more achievement to earn in this game before we're done. However, we do need to go back to the truck now. So we need to go back to the office, And once we get back to the office, then we can come back out, find the relic, and see if we can find out any information as well while we're at the office. That would be pretty nice. But hey, we got all the audio, and we've got the camera, the photo as well. So this ghost is just about done. This video is going to be long, by the way. Just imagine. It's going to be super long because even with all the cuts I'm going to make, because I'm going to be making some cuts out of the stuff when nothing happens for like 20 minutes. Like there was a few times there, especially with this one, where I'm just walking up and down the road and nothing's happening. And it was like a 20-minute span almost that was just like nothing. It's just like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, all the ghosts or all the activity. But yeah, if you leave during any of that time, you got to start all over with ramping up the activity. So it's best to try and do it in one shot if you can. Try to get everything. All right, I don't care about the experience. I mean, we've already got all the experience achievements. We just have one last achievement, and that is to get all of the evidence for the demon, which that will be next after this ghost. Alrighty. Let's see what kind of photo we got first before we head back out there. I want to see what the game's photo is. Or did it even have a photo? Zooms over the balcony. Oh, do they not even have... Oh, there it is. No. No? No, I don't see any... Oh, there it is. Oh, dude, if I had seen that and took a picture of it, I would have went to the moon. Is this really an animal or something paranormal? Of course it's paranormal. I mean, look, there's an axe. Or some kind of spear or something. Dude, if I had seen that though, I would have jumped to the moon. I would have been like, nope, we're done. Good night. Well, anyway, let's all right then, let's see if we can find any evidence on good old Red Eyes here. I'd imagine it'd probably be in the wiki about the crypts. The construction of the mausoleum, the community made it abundantly clear, did not appreciate the social divide between... okay. Purchase the land south of the mausoleum, expanding the cemetery is provided. Okay. Technically this area... Okay, I thought it would be something about this, maybe, but... I'm not really sure. North Cemetery, Church. I thought it'd be in here. The earliest reports of paranormal activity started in this area, developed by legends of the shadow in the forest, also known as Red Eyes, have been around for countless decades. Some of the earliest reports documented the original colonist. So Red Eyes, like, okay, I think I'm starting to get the picture here. The first settlers had a strong fear of natives. Okay, so it probably is like a native Indian. Their folklore developed around this fear. After the crypt's construction, witnesses observed shadows wandering on the road between the crypts and the woods. One might assume that this is not mere coincidence. Yeah, probably. Okay. So it's like some kind of spirit. Well, we don't know much. Yeah, and there's definitely nothing in the archives, I don't think. Church on Spruce Street. Yeah, you can't really read much of these either. Oh, that's different. Okay, so we do have all the pieces as well, which is good. Alrighty, I think we're just gonna go. So we know it's a shadow, and hopefully we can just figure it out. Releases and exorcisms. Shadow Ghost is the Juniper Smudge Stick, which is the blue band. Okay. So, blue band. There we are. Alright, let's head back over to the church. See if we can get this ghost, exorcised. Because we really don't know It's not like the other ones where they have like a name and stuff like that. I don't even know if we're going to be able to,
Feels like I'm...
if we're even going to be able to figure out the name either. I don't know how this exorcism is going to work. Because there are some ghosts in this game, like the poltergeist and stuff, where you don't have a name. You just start with like random stuff. But yeah, we're just going to head out. And we need to find this this spear as well, which I might look up where it's at. I'd imagine it's probably over by one of these graves, though. Wonder if it'll be like on the trail. No, this is definitely out in the forest, because you could hear the area like ambient noise change. Wait, oh, is that it? Hey, look at that. Oh, it's not a spear. It's a, is it a hammer? Huh, I don't know. Alright, so this is where we found the object. Maybe just on the road. Or maybe on this trail, maybe. Oh! Hey, there it is. Okay. I forgot how to exercise shadow ghosts. Oh, here we go. Red eyes, blue eyes, glowing eyes, smoldering eyes. Red eyes.
I'd like to acknowledge a presence who protects us from these woods.
Yeah, you gotta follow the voices. It's a club.
I understand you've been protecting these woods for a long time. I believe you have fulfilled your duty very well.
What does the spirit's grip upon death duty? Yeah, you just said it.
I don't know much about your story, but you have been at your post for a long time, and your watch is over. Be at peace. I will take care of the Wintekoa.
The Wintekoa. There he is. Look at that. Sweet. Oh, so these were two new ghosts added to this area.
I need to ensure I put this relic somewhere safe.
Yep. All right, so now we're going to head back to the office. Yeah, head back to the office so we can put this club back. I thought he was carrying around an axe. No, he's carrying around a club. A very cool looking one. All right, we have released the second to last ghost. And only one achievement left, and that's to get all the evidence of the demons. So we're very, very close to finishing this game. Just one more ghost left. Now let's go take a look. See how big this club really is. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Very nice. All right, and then the last one, I imagine it's going to be the dagger of the demon. Okay, so first things first, what we want to do is we want to find out all the information on the ghost first. We need to grab all of our notes from the archives. Not from the from the archives too, but Spruce Street, I'd imagine it's going to be this. Somebody tried to summon a demon. We're going to close that, we're going to close that. Then we're going to go over to the wiki, to locations, Spruce Street, Woods. Oh, the Woods doesn't have anything. Legends of Entity in the Woods. Okay, so that's one of them. And then the Crypts, I believe, was okay, so it's not the Crypts, it's definitely just the Woods. So what else is there then? All right, so I did have to look it up. It's just like I cannot find this. Oops. So we have that one, and then it's over in the wiki, or not the wiki, the archive. Sorry. And then there's one more in this archive that we need to find, and it is a. There we go. This one. Okay, so police have evidence of a cult, and then I can't exit this. There's one more. It's actually part of the inbox, part of the email. Church on Spruce Street. Here we go. Lost Reverend, elusive white woman, Mr. Resentful Angel, the mausoleum, cult in the woods. There it is. So cult in the woods. So there's our 4 notes for this particular ghost.
Feels like I'm really accomplishing something here.
Oh, he already said that. Okay. So this is where it gets very interesting. So we're going to take our usual out there. Okay. Which would be the fastest way? Probably this way, huh? Alrighty. We'll go see where we can kind of put up this camera, and then we'll come back for the normal photo cam just in case. Alrighty, so let's see. Some of these paths, that's not one of the paths. We'll come over here to this path probably. There is here's one of the paths. Go up into the forest. Alright, see where we can set up this camera. Here we go. So like here. So somewhere like there. And imagine, much like the other game, the other map, there was spots where you could see where they could spawn. That doesn't appear to be the case this time. Yeah, well, we got our cameras set up. So now we're gonna head over. Oh crap! I'm getting lost. Finding my way out is gonna be interesting. So we'll go back up to the van, and then we're gonna go grab our photo cam. Anyway, there we are. Like I said, we can go into the woods many different ways. We can go in this way too. We head over to this side of the graveyard. There's another path. Oh, somebody's headstone fell over. This graveyard is not really all that kept, is it? I guess the keeper did die, so I guess that makes sense. And how'd you like that? Have your backyard as a graveyard. you gotta take care of the graveyard. Graveyard keeper. Okay. And I'll be ready on 4 and 5. The path kind of splits here. Oh. I see. Oh, and I inevitably hit space to jump over that log. Oh, that deer again. Oh. Hey, deer. Wait, is this the open spot? Or an open spot? Where the hell am I? I don't know where the summoning spot is. It seems like the summoning spot, doesn't it? Random flies. I wonder if it's over here. Is there an EMF level? There was just a bunch of flies. Oh! Whoa, did you see that? I think I might have caught it. Yes.
What was that? I'm glad I captured it with a recorder.
What do you mean, what was that? You know what that was. Come on, Conrad. Activity's starting to pick up. We got all... So we got red eyes and we got blue eyes over here. I think I found the summoning spot. Yeah, that definitely looks like a summoning spot. Oh! Oh, crap.
Wow. I'm not sure what's more impressive. I took the photo, or I'm going to survive this.
No, the batteries are dead already. I just died.
Let's not do that again.
Well, I think I found the summoning spot there. I just got attacked. Okay. I gotta get out of here. Because I think,
I need to replace these batteries.
Yep. Batteries of my camera died. I guess I don't need it anymore, do I? Alright. Well, we don't need a photo anymore, do we? Yeah, we just need this. I might go back and grab the other thing. Yeah, I think I found the summoning spot. He got real angry about it too. Can't believe I captured a photo of the ghost. And the fact that I'm about to survive this. Dead. The batteries are dead. What perfect timing, man. Oh crap, there he is. Wow. Alrighty. Yeah, so he's spawning like right there in here. Maybe he'll answer at the summoning spot.
Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
Ooh, got something there.
Wow, that sounded like a response. That is very interesting.
I only get one answer, huh? Okay. Yeah, it's just all it's all up to the audio evidence now. Oh, what is that? Uh-oh. Oh crap. Run, buddy, run. Ah! No. Are we good? We good, bro? Okay. Whew. I kept seeing like this blue and I'm just like, what the? Oh, he's materializing. We managed to get away that time though. Very nice. He's not giving us any audio evidence, so I might have to go get the parabolic mic. Oh, we captured some more photos, so that's cool. I'm not getting any audio with the other things, so maybe he'll give us some audio here. Oh, there we go. Almost pressed the wrong button. Well, I did press the wrong button, but...
That was a very unusual noise. I'll keep that as evidence.
Yeah, a little bit unusual. Good on you, Conrad. Oh, there's some more unusual
that
noise.
is eerie audio evidence.
Yeah, you can hear the bells now too. Which means we've got the stuff amped up to its highest level now. So we should get all the audio evidence. If I see any more blue eyes, I'm gonna try and get EVP off of that. Nope, there's the flies again. Too many flies. Let's ask him some questions, shall we?
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? How many people are here other than me?
Ooh.
Wow, that sounded like a response.
Yes, it did.
That is very interesting.
Okay, other than that one, we didn't really get anything else, so. Guess we'll keep trying. It's really hard. Ooh.
Wow, that's great audio evidence.
Yes, it is. Wonder if we should ask again. Go through this one more time.
Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me? Is there anyone here who would like to speak with me?
Nice.
Wow, that sounded like a response. That is very interesting.
Let's see, out of all the questions, we only seem to get one at a time, so. That's good, I guess. At least we're getting them. I think we only need one more noise, and then we're good. Maybe we'll get it with this. It's just more flies. Flies are everywhere, man. They are just everywhere. Oh, jeez. And we were dead. I was trying to put away my thing so I can get a better photo, but I think we got a good one.
As if I was sprinting instead of hustling, this wouldn't have happened.
I love that he calls himself out in his own game. If I was sprinting instead of hustling, this wouldn't have happened. Because this is sprint mode, by the way. That's so funny. I love that he calls him out. If I was sprinting instead of just kind of power walking, I might have gotten out of there a lot quicker. Of course, I was trying to get a better photo, but without the parabolic mic in my hand, but that's okay. Maybe we'll get a better one. Really cool, though. Really cool. All right. So now that we have all the evidence, now we have to head back to the office again, as we've already seen, so that the relic appears. And the relic will be a dagger, of course. But we also need to acquire the summoning scroll, which we already have. And we know which summoning scrolls that we have used because they're lit up. The one we haven't used is that center one. And we got to look at the demonology thing to figure out what type of ghost this is and stuff like that. So
I'm not interested in investigating tonight.
yeah,
I'll have to get back in touch with the property owners to reschedule.
Yeah, I was attacked only twice. Only. Freaking Conrad, dude. Wait. Did I lose all of my progress on that? No way did I lose all my progress on that. If you die, do you lose all your progress? I'm pretty sure not, right? Okay. I need to grab this. And then, of course, we need the demon smudge and the salt. Demon smudge. That's this one. And, of course, the salt as well. And then the last slot is for the dagger. So we shouldn't need anything else. I don't think so, anyway. I'll have to review how to do this as well. So I can't remember. Wiki demonology. So White Horse Conquest. The Pale Horse. Lesser demons are shadow, earth, fire, and water. Probably this one because it's blue. So Well, I think yeah, it definitely wasn't a shadow. It was definitely. I don't think we've inquired a shadow, have we? Or was it a shadow? Because maybe we haven't inquired the Earth one. Or maybe it is this one. Peddler of medicine who heals no one. His scales of gluttony balance those who wish to indulge abundance and shun. I would have thought it was blue because of water. Crown of the purest gold, brandished a silver bow. Creature first is outstretched. Land seeking the ruler's world to corrupt them by exploiting their greatest desires. By inducing considerable mistrust among the people, he invokes. I don't know. I think it's water, but maybe it is Black Horse, because this was the fire demon, and this one's this one. So yeah, one of these two we haven't encountered yet. So it's probably going to be this one, because well, blue. That makes sense. It's like a blue kind of fire-ish. I mean, it could be the Black Horse. Who knows? I think that's all we need, roughly? I don't remember. Alright, so I was looking around and I seem to have found something. I was actually kind of wrong. So the native peoples surrounding the area have told stories about the malevolent spirit capable of possessing those who find themselves in peril. When men find themselves desperate for survival, where they must turn to a more bestial nature, the spirit of the Wintekoa may seek them out and take advantage of their misfortune. These men would be plagued with desires of endless greed and hunger, which, if you remember, that's the Black Horse, not the blue one, or not the water, whatever, the white horse. That's the black one. Would often end with the affected person lashing out, killing, and even eating his once friends and neighbors. The possessed would then flee into the woods and be transformed into a monster. Growing in size, his heart turns to ice, and a foul stench follows him wherever he goes. That's where the flies come from. That's why we keep seeing the flies. That makes sense. So then these creatures of legend supposedly roam the woods and nearby caves, luring hunting parties and gatherers into their territory. These unsuspecting parties. So it kept luring us with the deer. You remember we kept seeing the deer, which would lure hunting parties because it's a deer. You know, most people hunt deer, so it makes sense. These unsuspecting parties would follow the sounds of screaming and pleas for help and confront the stranded. The young men and women would never be seen again. Cultures and stories mixed over time, with many immigrants seeing similarities between their own stories of werewolves and native stories of the cannibalistic monster. Many retellings would include the man talking of the skull and antlers of a deer, although these were absent. Many colonists who have heard tales of the Wintekoa chalked up these occurrences to boar attacks. However, the settlers would end up reporting their own encounters of some being with a striking resemblance to the Wintekoa after the establishment of the church. Loggers in the area reported a demon in the woods. They often reported hearing a strange bleating noise ringing out in the woods at night. One man, Joseph Edwards, would investigate these noises and report a hideous buck stalking men in the woods. He was widely disregarded as a sort of authority. He was widely disregarded by any sort of authority, by the church, warned it as an omen of sin, and advised those who heard the noises to pray to the Lord until all thoughts of the beast in the woods faded away. All right, so it is it's the Black Horse. So we'll have to remember all that information, which Conrad will for us. So now we know what kind of demon we're dealing with and how to get rid of it. So now we go back to the church. One more time. Let's see, the Wintekoa. Yeah, see, we got all the evidence. I don't know why it said we didn't get any, but I don't mind losing the experience. I've already got 100%, or I've already got 100% of all the achievements anyway, so. Yeah, we literally have 100% of all the achievements right now. Now we're just doing it for fun.
Feels like I'm really...
Yeah. Yeah, this is the last one we need to vanquish, and then we can say we've 100%ed this game. Oh, we don't need anything. We just head on out. Yeah, if I was actually sprinting instead of power walking, I might have got nothing. So when you do get attacked by the demon, you do lose all of your experience. You don't lose all your progress necessarily, but you lose experience, which I suppose that's okay. Yeah, we'll head back out there. So I didn't click any of the notes this way. That gives us time to do stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold this out. And what we need to do is we need to go around and find these little symbols, which are going to be around the forest here. Luckily. At least I hope. They should be around just the forest area. This map is too big. I don't remember if we find the notes or if we find the spots before or if we start the summoning ritual and then we find all of the spots, all the runes. I think that might be the case. Oh, look, there's the dagger right there. You can see it glowing. Oh no, that's one of the... Hey, there's the dagger too. Sweet. Okay, so there's one of the thing, and we've got the dagger, which is good. And there's the third one. Or the second one, and there's the third one. Sweet. That was pretty easy, actually. Okay. So now that we've got... Oh, no, there's a fourth one. Yeah, we don't have all... The last one was 3, so that's why I was like, oh, we got all 3. No, there's a fourth one somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's the fourth one. Okay, so now we have all 4. Now we can go ahead and do the summoning ritual. So from what I remember from the last one is we need to light the smudge and find the spot where we need to start the ritual. Oh, I did go the wrong way. Whoops. Let me put this out. Put this out so we don't go any further. Okay, so I don't know where we're going to start this at, but we need to find out where it starts just like a normal releasing. We need to find the spot where to put down the thing. I'm going to look around here first. And we're going to wait for it to flare up. I wonder if it's back here. There it is. Okay. So then we go ahead and put down the dagger. And then we go ahead and...
Divine light and source of love, I humbly offer you this prayer. I'm asking for your protection and guidance when I'm threatened by the Wintekoa. With the strength in my heart, let me overcome the demon's power to harm. In this moment, bless me with deprivation and hope that cannot be taken away. I seal this prayer.
Yep, then we go ahead and put the salt. Oh crap, I'm inside the thing. Whatever. It puts it down randomly. Okay, so Black Horse.
I call upon you, rider of famine. Bring forth your lesser fiend to the earth, and let it see me, for I am to be its exile.
Yeah. So indulgence and ostracize, despair, desire, stress. Now it's indulgence.
Reveal yourself to me now, for I will ensnare you, foul beast of gluttony.
I'm here to starve you of souls and instill hope in those you misguided.
Look at that. That's beautiful. Blood and chaos, disease and famine.
You no longer have power in our world. Your frailty is revealed. I command you to remove your tonics and flies, for you have lost. Your followers cease to recognize your demands. Your existence is meaningless.
So freaking cool, dude. Such a cool image. What is the demon's name? I actually don't know. Evergorge. That makes sense.
O divine light and source of love, I firmly declare that Evergorge has no place in this realm. I now exile this wretched beast from the mortal plane. It has no power over me, for I am protected by your divine presence. With deep gratitude and faith in your protection, I seal this prayer.
Holy crap. Look at all the flies, dude. Oh my gosh.
I need to keep this relic in my museum to ensure this evil is contained.
All right, Conrad. I had to get an awesome photo of that. That's gonna be the thumbnail, dude. That thing's so cool. All right. Yeah, we're gonna take this right back with us and say goodbye to the Wintekoa. All right. And once we return back to the office, we have 100%ed this game. We have gotten all the relics. We've released all the spirits and exorcised all the demons that the game has to offer, as well as got 100% of all the achievements. So very, very cool. Very awesome. So we'll take this game out of the kind of weekly rotation thing we've been doing, and we'll replace it with something else. Who knows? Maybe demonologist or whatnot. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this was a fun game, and I definitely enjoyed it quite immensely. It's a great ghost hunting game. Great story ghost hunting game as well. I don't know if there'll be any more updates to this game because the dev is working on Among the Whispers. But we'll see. We'll see. See what happens. Maybe they'll come back and do an update. You know, once you get a hold of how to exercise the demons, it's actually not that hard. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah. But sadly there's only 3, and there's plenty of more locations on the map too. It looks like we can go to. So, yeah, we have 100%ed all the achievements. Woo! Very cool. Very cool. Now let's go take a look. Yep. Oh, look at that. There's a picture of it. That actually could have been legit, but yeah. Of course, that's not. The engulfing ethereal mist is none other than the Wintekoa. And where's the dagger? There's the dagger. Also, if we go over here. Yep, that one's is now lit as well. So there's all the summoning scrolls that we have so far. But unfortunately, there is nothing else to do in this game. This game is, like I said, 100% complete. And you can see there's tons more locations that he plans on, or that they plan on adding. You got the bluffs. You've got Choron Farms, Magnificent Drive. We did the Bar Harbor Lighthouse. There's another house there, another house there. Big River Bay. That looks like a prison right there. Maybe we'll be investigating a prison at some point. There's probably a cathedral looking thing. Castle. Another church maybe. Maybe that's a school. Another big house. Like a mansion. Another big mansion up here. Another church up there. A freaking industrial site. Heck yeah. Let's go. It looks like all the locations that you'll be able to go to. That's pretty. Yeah, that's all. That's a lot. That's a lot of content they're planning on adding. But unfortunately, like I said, that is going to be it for this game for now. Maybe we'll come back in when they add more content. But we have 100% of the game, so well, maybe next Halloween they'll have done some more updates to this game where we can go ahead and come back to this. But for now, though, that is it for this game, and that's going to be it. Happy Spooktober to everyone, and I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.